welcome back, dear students. We are on the fifth video of chapter tissue, and today we are taking up the topic animal tissue. Okay, in the last videos we discussed about the plant tissue, and today we are entering into the world of animal tissue. So let us study it. Now the animal tissue, there are four types. Those are epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissues. We will be studying about each and every tissue one by one. Now first, coming to epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue are the thin packing or covering of all the body. Okay, see, all the body is covered with the skin, right? That means you can see me. Okay, you can see my epithelial tissue because epithelial tissue has covered my body, isn't it? It is the protective layer which form a barrier covering most organ and cavities. That means if something is covering you, right, that means it is protecting you, right? You are putting a cover on your book. Why is that? Because that cover protects your book. Here also the covering is protecting our body and it is forming a barrier. What is barrier? It is not allowing anything to get inside our body. Okay, now you see, it also covers most of the organ. Now not only it covers our body, but it also covers our organs. Okay, now you see, it keeps different body parts separate from each other. Since it is covering each organ, that means it is keeping every organ separate from one another. Okay, that means you see, if my heart is covered with epithelial tissue, my stomach is also covered with epithelial tissue, my other organ are also covered with epithelial tissue, all right, then what happens? They will not intermix with one another and their function will be effective or efficient. Okay, they are separated from other tissue by extracellular fibrous basement membrane. Okay, we have epithelial tissue as the outer covering. Okay, and this is epithelial tissue, you think like that. Okay, and inside the epithelial tissue there are organs of our body, right? Now see, between epithelial tissue and other body parts, okay, there is a basement membrane which is separating both of them. Okay, and this is the name of the basement membrane, that is extracellular fibrous basement membrane. Now coming to where the epithelial tissues are found, they are found in skin. I told you, in the lining of mouth, your mouth, with the part which you can touch with the help of your tongue. This, okay, we have studied about the lungs alveoli, right? The outer covering of the lungs alveoli also contain epithelial tissue, and kidney tubules. Now kidney tubules also contain epithelial tissue. What are kidney tubules? Kidney tubules are the network or the main unit which makes the kidney. Okay, the cell of the kidney are known as kidney tubule, you can tell that. All right, now come here. Nature, no intercellular spaces. They do not have intercellular spaces, and their function, they form outermost covering of the body. First one. Second is they protect the all body parts. They protect our body parts. Third is they regulate the exchange of material from the body to external environment. I said you this, that they form a barrier and they allow certain substances to secrete from the body, and it also allows certain substance to enter the body, isn't it? You see, they regulate the exchange of material from the body to the external environment. That means they regulate the entry and exit of certain materials from the environment to the body and from the body to environment. It does not allow everything to enter, but it allows certain things to enter also and leave also. What is the example of that? You people saw it when it is excessively hot, right? And how is that? That is because your epithelial layer is allowing the heat produced in your body to release outside, right? Second thing, when it's very hot, okay, then what happens? After a slight rain you feel relief. How is that? Because the epithelial tissue can take up the moisture from the environment, and that moisture can enter your body, so you feel relief. All right, now coming to the fourth function, that is it separates all the body parts, thus enhancing their function. That means you see, it is separating my stomach from the liver, it is separating my stomach from the heart, right? That means if there was no epithelial lining, then what would happen? They would intermix with one another and their function would also be disrupted. But since epithelial tissue is forming the lining, they all are efficient in their own function, as they will never intermix with one another. Okay, now coming to the next part, that is there are 4 basic type of epithelial tissue depending on the shape of the cell they are made up of. Okay, those are squamous epithelial, cuboidal epithelial, columnar epithelial and ciliated columnar epithelial. Alright, now first coming to the squamous epithelial, you can see from the picture that they are flat kind of cells. Okay, the squamous epithelial are made up of flat kind of cell, and the cuboidal epithelial, they are made up of cell which is having a cube like shape. Alright, and the third is columnar epithelial, they are made up of cell which are in the shape of cuboid. Okay, that means it is rectangular and it is like a square. Okay, you think like that. You see these are in the shape of square itself, and this you see they are quite longer. Ciliated columnar epithelial, they are narrow at one side, okay, and wide at other. For example, I am showing you, you see narrow and okay, they are narrow and wide. This side it is wide and this side it is narrow. Okay, and again I am making next, you see this side it is wide and this side it is narrow. Okay, means they are made up of cell which has one side narrow and other side broader part. Okay, now you see they have another feature, that is they have cilia. Okay, cilia are the hair like projection at the top of the cell. Okay, so now coming to the 4 type of epithelial tissues is squamous epithelium, second is cuboidal epithelium, third is columnar epithelium, and fourth is ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, you see in this picture and then you relate it with the thing that has been written. Okay, so again the squamous epithelium are of 2 type. Okay, that is simple squamous epithelium and stratified squamous epithelium. Now what is the difference between them? There is a slight difference, but that difference is making a wide difference again. Okay, that slight difference is that it is made up of single layer of cell, and stratified squamous epithelium is made up of multiple layer of simple squamous epithelium. Okay, that means if this is a simple squamous epithelium, the layer of simple squamous epithelium is making a stratified squamous epithelium. You see there are the layer of cells. Okay, whenever you come across the word stratified, okay, stratified means multiple layer. Okay, if I tell stratified cuboidal epithelium, that means the cuboidal epithelium is having a multiple layer and it is making a stratified cuboidal epithelium. In the same way, if I have a stratified columnar epithelium, that means the columnar epithelium is making a multiple layer. And now you see simple squamous epithelium are thin, okay, flat, and they are of various shape. Again they are delicated. Since it is of only one layer, that means obviously it is delicate. Now, is the inner lining of your mouth delicate or not? Is so delicate, right? And that tissue is nothing but that is simple squamous epithelium tissue. In the same way, the lining of esophagus is also made up of simple squamous epithelium tissue. Okay, now when we talk about the lining of esophagus, that is the inner layer of the esophagus, not the outer layer. Okay, for example, if this is a pipe, okay, esophagus is a food pipe, right? Now you see not outside, okay, it is inside. The inner lining of the esophagus is made up of simple squamous epithelium. Okay, and the function, okay, they form a delicate lining. Okay, now stratified squamous epithelium, it consists of pattern of layer of simple squamous epithelium. I already told you that it is present in skin. Okay, if the outer layer of our skin was as delicate as the inner lining of our mouth, would our skin be able to protect us? No, right? That is the reason why our skin is made up of multiple layer of simple squamous epithelium. You got that? Function, it prevents wear and tear. It is obvious that it prevents wear and tear. You see cuboidal epithelium, the name itself suggests that they are cube-like, and that is cup-shaped cell. Okay, when we talk about cube-like cell, okay, they are of this shape. Okay, that means they have length also, breadth also, and height also. I think you have studied the cubes in maths. Okay, it is the same cube shape. Okay, that is, it has same length, same breadth, and same height. Okay, now you see they are present in lining of kidney tubules, duct of salivary gland, and lining of thyroid gland. Okay, they are present in the lining of the glands. Okay, now what are glands? Glands are the structure which pour the secretion. Okay, and kidney tubules are the unit of kidneys. Okay, and they are present on the lining of the kidney tubules. Coming to the function, they provide a mechanical support and absorption and secretion. Okay, obvious that if they are present in the lining of the kidney tubules, that means what is the function of kidney? That is, it absorbs also, it secretes also, right? That means it is obviously helping in absorption and secretion, and along with that is also providing a mechanical support. Now coming to the columnar epithelium, now the name itself suggests it is like a column. Okay, you see this is cube. Okay, and now I am making a cuboid. Okay, I am making a cuboid. It is quite longer as compared to the cube, isn't it? Cuboid are quite longer as compared to the cube. This also I think you have studied in your maths, that is the length and breadth and the height are different in this case. Okay, that means the columnar epithelium have a tall pillar like cell. Okay, you see in pillar the height is more as compared to the breadth, right? The length and height, they are more as compared to the breadth. Here also the same thing, that is the cell are tall. You see in the picture out here, the cell are tall. Okay, but here they are short and they are in the square shape, and here they are having different length and breadth, but here all the length and breadth are same. Okay, now you see here it is present in the lining of intestine and the lining of mouth. Okay, columnar epithelium, they are present in the lining of intestine and the lining of mouth. And since they are present in the lining of mouth and intestine, that means it helps in absorption and also it facilitates the in and out movement. Alright, now coming to the ciliated columnar epithelium. Okay, the word ciliated is added. That means the thing that should click on your mind is that cell contain cilia. Okay, columnar epithelium with cilia. Okay, they are the same columnar epithelium. Okay, but they contain hair-like projection known as cilia. You see the picture out here. Okay, they are the kind of columnar epithelium itself, but they contain cilia, and ciliated means having a hairs. Okay, it is present in respiratory tract and fallopian tube. They are present in respiratory tract and in the fallopian tube, okay, of the woman. Now when they are present in the respiratory tract, what they help in? Okay, see, they have a hair-like projection. Okay, that means if any dust particles enters our respiratory tract, then what happens? Those hair-like projections, so flip-flop movement. Okay, and what they do, they push the dust particle outside. Okay, and the function, you see, they help in the movement of mucus and egg. Okay, and mucus is nothing but those are the accumulated dust particles, okay, unwanted things, and they help in the movement of the mucus so that it goes out from our nose. All right, and also it also help in the movement of egg from the fallopian tube to the uterus. Okay, if you like the video, then please do hit the like button, share and subscribe my channel so that I can make more such videos. And in the next video we will be proceeding forward with the connective tissues. Thank you.